Right, folks, gonna try and cast some games. I can't guarantee success. I'll be honest with you. I was out celebrating a friend's birthday yesterday. Went to Belfast. We threw axes at things. We went to a pub. We watched Ireland win the rugby match against South Africa. It all got very excited. My throat hurts from shouting at the telly. My head hurts from the celebratory drinks. And I'm feeling pretty low APM today, I can tell you. But we'll see. Anyway, what have we got here? Nacotem. I don't recognise the name Nacotem. I don't know who Nacotem is, but he's playing against Stanley, and here is Stanley in the top right, playing as Terran. We are on Royal Blood. Royal Blood, it's not that small a map, but it's a surprisingly short rush distance across this map. So if you do want to get filthy, it's a reasonable map for it. Let's, oh lordy, what's happening? Let's speed things up a little bit. We'll run this at double time and see how we go. So Nacotem is opening double depot. Please don't. Just please don't. Nacotem, you don't need to open with two depots. You don't. Stanley's gone for the more traditional single depot at the top of the ramp here, into barracks and gas. Pro tip. See the way Stanley's built this setup here? Oh no, my buttons. The way he's placed this supply depot. As a Terran, you can raise and lower supply depots, so you can kind of use it to make a wall at the entrance to your base. Looks like Stanley went and had a little look around with a worker there, and that worker did get shut down, but he did get to see what was inside his opponent's base. And these two buildings that are on the way, you can't tell afterwards. You know, if you didn't look at the time, you can't tell what they were that were building. But if you click on them at the time when one of your units is in range, you can identify. It will tell you what is being built. So Nacotem has a lot of oversupply here. Loves building the depots. No gas, no sign of any gas, but has started to pump quite a few Marines. And off 4 barracks, Marine production is going to be pretty high. Meanwhile, Stanley has got a reactor on his barracks, so you can build these little add-ons. You can either build tech labs or reactors. The reactor lets you build 2 units at a time. The tech lab, in some cases, allows for upgrades for the units that come out of that building, and also allows for some different units. So in the case of a factory, you need a tech lab if you want to build siege tanks, if you want to build Thors. For Thors, you also need to have a armory. I warned you, low APM it's going to be. Yeah, so normally near the start of the game as a Terran, you would build a tech lab onto one of your barracks, and the key upgrades that you're looking for are Stim and Combat Shield. Stim is an upgrade that you basically tap T and your units move a lot faster and they shoot a lot faster. So very good as you're about to go into battle, you hit Stim and all your units are kind of enhanced on some sort of drug. And therefore they attack faster. The downside is it does them 10 damage. So normally you would only use Stim if you've got medevacs to heal. I think that tank might be trapped by the other buildings here, but we'll see what's going to happen. Look, there's a pretty big army supply lead for Nacotem. These siege tanks are not sieged up, and they could be doing so much damage if they were actually sieged up, because the way these Marines are grouped up, oh no, that was an absolute, that's a foot move, isn't it? What a waste of time that was. If the tanks are in siege mode, they do splash damage, and when Marines are bunched up like this, 2 tanks would have actually obliterated this Marine ball pretty terrifyingly. Because these Marines don't have combat shield, and as a result they actually don't really pack much health. They've only got 45 health, so a couple of volleys from a siege tank will obliterate them. But the siege tanks have to be sieged up, not like this one, nor indeed this one. The tanks, I mean, why would you do it? Siege this one up, you know what I mean? Don't make the same mistake again. Siege it, Siege them. What is happening here? Surely you can see that you've got a tank. They have increased range as well in siege mode. If this tank were sieged, it would already be... all of these Marines will already be dead. Simple as that. No, please make it stop. What am I seeing? It's GG. Oh...